something completely different.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
I love this headline. Brianna Chicken Fry just can't keep that annoying mouth shut. She's got sociopathic eyes. You know when a girl's really hot, but that personality is so awful that it's like a girl's like an A. Like Brianna Chicken Fry is like an A. She's hot, but her personality, it's like having an A in a math class and then getting an F on a test, and it brings you down to like a B minus, C plus. That's the legacy of Brianna Chicken Fry, talking about your ex Zach Bryan for attention, and she's going to clarify it for us.
I took the high road. What I did was set a scene, paint.
You didn't take the high road. You went on every podcast that talked about your ex because you're a bitter loser.
I took the high road. What I did was set a scene, paint a picture. And if you can't see that very clear picture, I don't have time to hold your hand and walk you to Lens Crafters.
Her attitude, I could see why Zach Bryan dumped you. So a lot of times, whenever a hot girl gets dumped, and the relationship always seems so perfect on social media, everyone's like, why'd you do that? The girl seems amazing. You didn't have to live with her and deal with that. Blah, 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 blah.
I took the high road.
No, you didn't. He took the high road.
I did was set a scene, paint
You're realizing that you're making women look bad and you're freaking out.
a picture. And if you can't see that very clear picture, I don't have time to hold your hand and walk you to Lens Crafters.
It's just such a dumb line. Like, were you fed that line?
Brianna LaPaglia is setting the record straight days after appearing on the BFF's podcast, where she opened up about facing, quote, narcissistic emotional abuse.
So she goes on the podcast with Dave Portnoy, and when women go on podcasts to talk about their exes, they don't realize that they're being exploited. You didn't look good, Brianna. You're going to look back on that. I bet you're already looking back on it and you're going, I probably shouldn't have done that. But you're doubling down on it because you're a spicy woman.
During her year-long relationship with ex Zach Bryan, the Barstool Sports host, also known as Brianna Chicken Fry, is now clarifying her previous comments in a TikTok posted November 9th.
She looks raggedy. Like, I'm not saying she's not pretty, but oh my goodness. You know, like, you could tell the pure beauty of a woman when they're not wearing makeup. She ain't one of them.
Hey guys, I didn't know if I wanted to wait for the podcast for this, but I just have a couple
I just need attention. Because I'm an attention-seeking sociopath.
very clear points that I want to make, and I'm gonna do that now, so please bear with me.
Yeah, we'll try.
So one, I see a lot of people being like, well, Dave definitely just gave her $10 million to do a tell-all, so she took money anyway. Dave didn't give me any money. Two,
Dave's pretty cheap.
tell-all? You think that was a tell-all?
Oh God, if you're gonna do a tell-all, you are just a dirty rotten.
took the high road. What I did was set a scene, paint
You didn't need to set a scene. It's none of our business. Oh my goodness, if she has kids in the future, which hopefully she doesn't, but if she has kids, she's gonna have a lot of explaining to do.
a picture. And if you can't see that very clear picture, I don't have time to hold your hand and walk you to Lens Craft.
We heard that same line. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I don't care how pretty she is. There's someone that wanted to get rid of her. How does that feel, Brianna, that on the outside looking in, you're the catch and you got dumped? Sociopath.
Okay? Sorry. I am losing money right now. I am paying for storage. I am paying for movers. I am paying for flights back and forth to New York to go try
Oh, cry me a river.
and find an apartment. That's besides the point.
No, but it is the point. You said it. If it was besides the point, you wouldn't say it. Like, I think you're attractive, but you're a vapid person. But that's besides the point.
Brianna then goes on to explain the reason she appeared on the podcast was to, quote, warn young girls about.
Oh, stop it. Oh, you're the martyr. Brianna Chicken Fry is the martyr of the Gen Z generation because she had a bad breakup because she didn't see it coming because women hate when they're dumped first.
Dangerous situations.
I was sitting there trying to warn young girls to stay away from men, from older men.
Oh, so this is a men thing, but if a man does this, can you imagine if a man goes, stay away from cloud-chasing women, he'd be deemed sexist. You, Brianna Chicken Fry, are sexist against men. Because you're not good at picking them. So you're never the problem. You're never able to look yourself in the mirror and go, hey, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I'm doing something that needs to be fixed. No, it's everybody else's fault. And you're going to wonder why you're 35 years old and every guy who's 35 in 10 years will be dating people that will be 25 and you'll be like, why am I alone? Because I spill all the beans on social media. That is a warning, guys. You got to listen to me. I am the authority on breakups and heterosexual relationships. That is the point of Happy Hour, to spread the awareness to young men. If a girl goes through relationship after relationship and all she does is trash her ex, obviously everybody trashes their ex. When you go through a breakup, you go through a bitter phase. But I wish my ex is nothing but the best. But I'm saying, if a girl has the same thing with each ex, oh, the relationship ends without sex, the relationship ends with this or that, you're not going to be any different. And I'm sure Zach Bryan heard Brianna Chicken Fry talk about different things, and he's thinking, that's not going to be me. You know what ends up happening? It's not going to not be you. It ends up being you, if that makes sense. And also, I would love to know Brianna's relationship with her father.
Because this happens, and this is the point of it all for me, right here. Back to the message I was trying to say when I was warning young girls, yeah, okay, men are still gonna do this, okay?
What about women? Women aren't innocent.
So stay away from them. Let's protect ourselves.
The reason you can't get a good man is because you can't keep your mouth shut.
After the podcast, do you know the hundreds of thousands, the millions of views, the likes that I
Oh, wow, congrats. You got likes. You're still going to die alone?
am seeing of people saying this is a universal experience for women?
Oh, my God. This is the whole new thing that Gen Z is doing. When we go through a bad breakup, I'm not saying Zach Bryan was good to her. I'm not. But he just wasn't just a dick to her. You did something to instigate him being a dick to you. Yeah, the bigger man wouldn't be a dick to you, but you weren't innocent. You weren't just laying there watching 90 Day Fiance on the couch and he's just like, you suck. You probably did something. You probably instigated it. That's your sociopathicness in you, or your borderline personality disorder, or your narcissism, one of those. You can't see what you do to others, so you want to be this martyr for women. When you make women look bad.
Everyone is relating to this right now.
Oh, really? That's the narcissism. Everybody's going, hey. Everybody's going to the top of the mountain, literally and figuratively, and going, hey, I was going to date a guy, but because of Brianna Chicken Fry, that martyr, she's really saving the day.
That's why I didn't take the money. It shouldn't be.
The 25-year-old then addresses the notion that, quote, she should have known from Zach's song lyrics.
And everyone being like, wow.
Oh, but what if Taylor writes song lyrics, then she's being a feminist, but when men write it, they're bad. That's the problem with what's going on with breakups, is women think they have all the power. You know what, guys? I know getting laid and having a girl by your side is great, but you know what is always loyal to you? A bottle of lube, your right or your left hand if you're weird, and Pornhub. You don't have to deal with this BS.
Quote, she should have known from Zach's song lyrics.
And everyone being like, well, she should have known. He tells you right in his lyrics. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What? You're sorry for talking? You got an annoying voice.
Where's the lyric about abusing women? I didn't catch that one. And
she just seems like a humorless person. And I bet being around Dave Portnoy doesn't help.
And well, this just shows he's a little messed up like all of us. I'm sorry. What?
Oh, God. Gentlemen out there, don't date her. She's probably not even good in bed.
And in case you missed Brianna's original comments on the podcast,
No, we don't need to give it the time of day. Blah, blah, blah. It's never my fault. Daddy, please love me. I know you didn't, but Daddy, please love me. Because now I'm blaming other men for my breakups when it's really my fault because I'm a sociopath.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.